What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we plan on completing the cylinder head. Let's get at it. Okay guys, with the head bolts now completed, you may ask what's left to do. Well, I can tell you there's quite a bit more things to get this head done and dusted, but today is the day that I plan on completing it, and once it's completed I can get on to the next few things that are left to be done, and yeah, time to get Pamela back on the road. I'm super excited. I've got a few more things. I've got some great news this week about the turbo. We'll see. I'll update you guys with that once I do have some updates on my side. I'll probably update you guys on Instagram. So go down into the description, go have a look there. You'll see there's Pamela's Instagram link. Please go give her a follow and just have a look at the photos on there. Maybe you'll see something that you like and just give it a like overall. Cool. Thanks guys. Let's get on to this head. Okay guys, the head as the last time you saw it. Yeah, so in the last video I showed you guys how to install each individual head bolt. I've actually had some feedback on that it might not work. Yeah, as I said, that was me winging it. If it doesn't work, yeah, well, I'm in a bit of more trouble than I expected. But yeah, that's the 1.9 TDI life. The next steps to completing this head is installing those lifters. I'll be showing you guys how to install the lifters. Next would be then the cam bearings. Once those cam bearings are back in, it is cam on top of them and cam caps on. Once the cam caps are on, I'll be looking at installing the injectors, and once the injectors are installed, it is basically just rocker arms on, calibrating the injectors, and done and dusted. Then on to the next things. The next things I'd like to do is the sump. I'd like to take the sump off, clean everything there at the bottom, and the pickup as well. So yeah guys, let's get at it. Let's get this done today. Yeah guys, so this is my friend's 330i individual. If you guys would like to see a video on this vehicle, let me know in the comments and we can possibly make it happen. Cool, thanks.
So guys, we decided to do a voiceover for this video, and yeah, there's the head and the new blacktop lifters that are going in. You can see there's a brand new lifter. It is well oiled up. I'd never recommend installing a lifter while it's dry. Hashtag never go in dry. So yeah, it's a fairly easy procedure installing them. You just simply position it, press it in without any force, and it slides right in. No problem at all. You can see me spinning it a bit, and yeah, it's perfectly in. Alrighty guys, so next up we have the cam bearings. You can see those Borsehung cam bearings which I've shown in the first ever video, and this is the first time I've ever installed cam bearings. It was quite a challenging factor. Those, as you can see, there's the brand new bearing. It actually looks really good. You can see the branding on the back, and I'll show you guys a picture of or some footage of the old versus new. You can see that old bearing took a beating, and yeah, so this is where I tried to install the bearing. I'll be honest in saying that it wasn't the easiest thing ever. It's actually a trick you need to know how to do it. My trick that I can tell you guys is to position the pin at the end. There's like a positioning pin there on the one side. Just position it there, take your finger in the middle and press it down, not like I'm doing right there. That is amateur moment for me, and you can see, bam, I'm gonna take it right out again. So I installed, or rather applied some lube again, or some oil, to get them in better. Not too much, but I at least applied some oil, and once I got to grips with how to install it, it really wasn't too difficult. Like I said, just place that left pin against the head and press down with the middle of your finger in the center of the bearing, and it slides right in, no problem at all. I'll let you guys have a look at it. Next up, we have the cam caps. So you guys can see there's a cam cap without any bearing in it, and there's the brand new bearing. So I didn't take any footage of this, but it's the same procedure as with the previous bearings within the head. Just locate it and press down it, and it slides right in. You can see right there, it looks wonderful. You can see on those ends of the cap there's a lot of dirt and stuff there. That's actually old gasket maker that's on there, and I took a small sharp knife and just scrubbed it right off. And yeah, it's at this point where my camera went out of focus and I lost about an hour worth of footage. I'm not too happy about it, but we made the best of it, and that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys now as to how to actually install the cam caps. So in the next transition, you'll see that the cam is installed, the cam caps are installed, and the cam bearings. This is a very easy procedure. You just simply place the cam. I had markings on where the cam was last installed, and you just put the cam caps on top of it and basically just tighten from the middle outwards and get the placement perfect. The torque specs are 8 Newton meters and another 90 degrees, and you sort it all in place, no problems at all. Next up, you guys will see me cleaning the injector ports. This is highly recommended. Try and get all the gunk out there at the bottom. It took me several attempts to try and clean the bottom side, but this was the final attempt, and I believe I got it cleaned up. There's actually a tool to use to clean this, but I do not have that tool. But yeah, so I cleaned all the injector ports. As I said, I tried my best, and it took several attempts, but I got there. And yeah, this is a very important step not to miss. You don't want the placement to be off because of some gunk there at the bottom. So yeah guys, you can see how I did it, and I hope you guys followed the same steps I did. Right about here was another amateur moment for me. I've never installed injectors on a PD motor, so I had to figure out how to do this. It's actually quite easy as well. You just place the injector in there, slide it right in, remember to oil the seals. You don't once again want to go in dry, and as easy as that, it slides right in, no problem at all. So you guys can see me installing the injector bolt here. I use these bolts to pull the injector down and get the seating perfect. And these are the OEM injector bolts from VW, as I've shown you guys before. And yeah, once I used the bolt to pull the injector down, the seating was perfect, no problem at all. It's quite a nifty trick to use the bolt to pull it down. Naturally, you don't want the bolt to stretch, so don't put too much tension on that bolt. But once again, this was the first time for me, and it worked great. The injector was straight and it was aligned, and this was the procedure I used to get the injector in. I used the ratchet here to just hand tighten the injector. Please don't put any force on the injector or on the bolt unless you're torquing it down. Once again, guys, you can see me just hand tightening the bolt here, not any force at all. Once again, it's just to pull the injector down into place, and this procedure or method worked really well for me. And yeah, I don't know what methods you guys prefer, but this worked great for me. And I'm gonna reiterate the fact that please do not use any force. It's just to seat the injector. So yeah guys, you can see me torquing the injector bolts here. The torque specs for this is 12 Newton meters and then 270 degrees. You'll see the torque specs on the screen, but here is the first step of torquing them down. After doing the 12 Newton meters, I always recommend to just double check the torque, just double check the bolts that all of them are 12 Newton meters, and you sort it. I can tell you guys, this is my absolute favorite tool in the world. Hashtag sarcasm. Yeah, I don't like the degrees gauge at all. I don't like using this tool for some reason. It's always, I don't believe it's that accurate unless you've got a very expensive one. Yeah, I don't think it's that accurate. So we at least try to use the degrees gauge here, and you have to do 270 degrees on this. I didn't enjoy this procedure at all. Yeah, you guys can see me double checking the angle and the degrees, because I don't want to get it wrong, but we managed and I think it came out great. I'll let you guys have a look at it. And then lastly, we have the rocker arms. These are pretty easy to install, self-explanatory. You basically just align them, and yeah, you can see my friend oiling up the rocker arms there. Throughout the whole build, we kept on oiling up everything, and yeah, you just right about here, you can just screw the screws in. I recommend working from the middle outwards again, and yeah, you'll see it's once you start putting down some torque onto them, they align perfectly, and it's as easy as that. And then the last thing we had to do is torquing down the rocker bolts. You guys can see the torque specs on the screen right there. Once again, everyone knows how to torque a bolt. Just ensure your ratchet or your torque wrench is working correctly. And yeah, once again, started in the middle, working outwards. And yeah, this basically was the final step. And I'm gonna reiterate as well that just double check the bolts, check that the torque specs are correct, and then you sort it. You've got everything in place and your head is basically complete.
Okay, boys and girls, so I've managed to finish with the head tonight. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of footage. Yeah, the camera, somehow the focus went out, and for most of my footage it was unfocused. So in regards to the head, I'm done. Have a few more things to do, calibration of the injectors and so forth. But the new injectors are in, the cam is in, the cam bearings are in, and the new lifters are in. Everything torqued down. Yeah, it was a successful day, I can say, honestly. And I'm super stoked. The excitement is already getting to me. I'm just trying to get this tappet cover off, sorry. Wonderful, it's off. Let me show you guys what the head looks like. I present to you guys the new refurbished head. Okay, it's not a brand new head, it's my current head, but I feel like with everything I did, mostly all of the components inside are brand new. So yeah, I'll share every step that I took with you guys. Like I said, a lot of footage was lost, but yeah, everything back together. Injectors are in. I'm trying to see how I can get the lighting better for. Yeah, it's wonderful. The excitement is already getting to me, and yeah, it was a productive day. I got to do everything I wanted to, and yeah, small little things to still do, and yeah, you can see got the injector clips back on as well. I'll be honest with you guys, this is my first ever TDI head that I'm building, and let's just hope it all works out. So now that you guys saw the head, as I said, a lot of footage lost, but yeah, small bit of time left, but hopefully within the next month or month and a half, Pamela will be back on the road. I've got a huge announcement I want to make. I'm not going to make it in this video, I'll do it in the next video, but yeah, lots of big things ahead for the channel, and yeah, thank you very much for your guys' support. Thank you for all the likes, all the subscribers so far, and yeah, the statistics are looking very good, and I just keep on getting motivated every single day heading forward. Yeah, if you guys want to go check out the Instagram page for this build, the link is in the description, and yeah, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, your support is appreciated. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.